We thank Allah, we bless we with the Quran, and we thank Allah, we bless we with the Sunnah, the Hadith there. With Sharia, now one way be to say protect the rights of everybody among we. It protects the rights of the people and we wealthy, and it also protects the rights of the one them we poor. In we khutbah today, inshallah, we will discuss on a very important topic, but for let somebody settle you debt them. Decide where you don't trust, then they expect you for go pay back, and you need for go make that payment. Scholars of Islam, some they discuss in the books of fiqh an entire chapter about qard or dayn. When they look at transaction, we know all what mortal man they do. The scholars them they categorize them in fiqh into one of the two categories. We get ibadat, when our rulings them we get for deal with we worship with Allah, we relationship with Allah. Then we get mu'amalat, when our rulings them we get for deal with we relationship with we company mortal man them. Some people don't take a very wrong approach. They focus on ibadat. The relationship with God is good to the expense of the relationship with the company mortal man. No say way then at the world you deal with people, and then people here where they live with, you can hurt them. Crime where they between you and God, Allah can look you and forgive you, because Allah na Ghafur Rahim. But problem, case where they between you and company mortal man, Allah go ensure say he look into them critically, because Allah na God we just. Allah protect we for long no they among the one them where they go next one where we owe people and right them. For let we able for understand more of this topic about how debt business is serious inside religion, like scholars of like Ibn Qudama then discuss them in detail, and other scholars them will come after them. We need to understand what's in our debts. The scholars them can call them qard or dayn. We see in the Quran, Allah can tell me, Man dhal ladhi yuqridu Allahu qaradan hasan. Qarad, without they give Allah alone. So then can call them qard or dayn. What in basically this mean? It means for trust. Now we can say loan. Now we can say you trust. You get debt where you get for pay person. You learn from somebody and the person expects you for return back. And this na something we be to say na obligation. Whether they upon person, that time where you choke, that time where you think say, you get a need where you want for satisfy. Maybe you don't get the means for satisfy, then you go meet another person. You learn money in your hand. You learn something in your hand. The person they expect you for bring them back. So this now one way to say no matter the source where the person go learn to. You learn to you paddy, you learn to you mama, you learn to you papa. No matter who that you learn from. This is something very important. It don't become obligation. The moment you don't learn, now obligation for let you return back the thing where you learn. Now I make we among the one them where they focus on the right here. Islam they get put some rulings them with regards to that. But first we get to understand. Before we look at the reasons, then they will get to understand the reasons that we make plenty people and they trust. What it make you feel say I make some people and they trust usually. No matter what are the specific reason, we're able to categorize them into one of the two things. Some person they trust for satisfy something in need, something important. Other people and also they trust for fulfill desire. Some things they will sometimes now foolish things they're not so important. They're not so relevant. But it just feels say it want for fulfill. You need to forget that in day. Allah protect we from them kind trust then they. Like example of the one way they trust for need. Because the Sharia, it discourages for them with trust, except it be to say now necessity. Example, trust where can come as a result of need. Somebody there is sick. You go hospital for buy medicine, or you go pharmacy. Then the pharmacist or the doctor, the person tell you, say, this sick here, it looks serious. What I advise you, go to hospital. This person go hospital, the doctor gets a discussion with her. Based on what he explained, the doctor see need for do test. He said, well, you do x-ray. He show you, he make the prescription, write the weight self, the two side for go do x-ray. Maybe this person, the money we go to the hospital is not sufficient. If you say go do X-ray, the results for more, money not go do again for they able for take the medication. Islam allow you for they take death in these situations then they. Because this na health reason. Now where you body day, you well body day. Now you go make you able for worship last you want for worshiper. Now where well body go day, now they make you able for keep Ramadan. Now where well body go day, now you go make you able for get money for feed your family and to try yourself. Let you not continue for day in that situation day. So it's okay for let somebody trust for medical reasons. This is okay. And it's not right at all for let somebody that you not get. You sick, you know say you not get. And you know say people and they will get. And you know say people and they were generous in the community. You get right for go meet somebody. You tell them, you say, you are lending me, what's you have up? You know meet to say you go with the understanding, say you know have up at all. You have up say at some point you will get money. But now the sick don't meet you. And sick now they wait for the time when you get money. So you get right for go meet and trust from the one them where Allah give. The other thing where we can trust for again, where Islam allow, now for education or book learning. You again as a student, if you go college, you get challenges with academia. You get right for trust from people who are generous if they're able for show that understanding. You can go and explain yourself. You say, me a student, my papa don't die. I don't get money, but I want for learn and then at university. I be willing you give me 3 year or 4 year loan. I do a diploma or degree course. Inshallah, I don't complete by line power they pay you. Sometimes by just expressing yourself in this way, the person if now one way to say Allah give more and get heart forgive, they go to say you indeed one of the people that we deserve forgive and not go trust you. Some go tell you say they trust you for let you show seriousness where they learn. Let you not play with the money, let you not pour the money. Whilst you don't learn, you graduate, they go kind tell you say not to trust, I be trust you. Now give you all a whole sobe. So you're okay. Instead of they go and pass one side they beg. Because on side you they beg, then even they not go give you, then they go molest you back on top of that. So it's okay for let we trust for book learning. It's okay as well for let somebody trust. Like we get some important things there when it comes to food. Bele na something very important. You na papa, you dey feel you picking them always. But let's say for example, delay happen by your salary. They owe you salary. But they tell you say they will pay you. It's okay for let you trust from somebody for let you to try your family. It's okay. And when they say somebody can get hard up, don't say you know to papa, you know an individual. You hard up. But somebody promised forgive you money, maybe in the evening. It's okay let you meet somebody, say you are lending me 20,000 or whatever. By Allah and power, tomorrow morning, I will give you because it's risky again, you say in the evening. What if the person will promise you, even tell, you call her maybe a phone day off. But at least if you put small time, when a casual time, you expect the money in the evening, it's inshallah tomorrow morning. Because you know say in the evening you go don't get time. Worst case money 10 now, you go able to forget time. In that situation, then they okay follow with trust. So these are some of the important reasons them where we can trust for. Other one then they we will not need for discuss. But what's not necessity? What would they say necessity or need? Something will be to say you're not able to live without. Something will be to say crucial for your existence or for your survival. It's okay for let somebody trust for this. But among the things them where people can trust for, we're not a necessity at all. There were not things that were foolish. Islam discouraged them kind of way for them we trust for their reasons here. One can be for trust for so close. You get close where you are. You don't care at all. This is rampant more to with sisters than to women there. So woman, wallahi ashobi they go take. The cow tahiba flinga ni man. And Adami Padi na Ashobi this so next week na the married. So married they don't well because of Ashobi. Me na key principle all my way sabi me know me and we have nobody Ashobi, me not get for pull Ashobi for nobody. And then they have nobody Ashobi. Even if family member, even if office do program, they do program all member Ashobi, and then they buy Ashobi. Because 10 be day and not be able for buy Ashobi. We go per married then discriminate with and treat we bad. I not get Ashobi, then they give you food we not get chicken. Me I not now I able buy Ashobi. I know I let they teach other people in the same way where I suffer. So me when me get me program, I know they make no Ashobi. Some people small Haji go. You know even if they accept the Hajj, then they prepare now for the Ashobi. The Ashobi then get for show up Wakamo. Then they put burden for people. You married, now you are woman. You now you are man. Why they put problem powder married course? We nobody case study. Then tell me what case study. This woman all say they bring Ashobi. And so woman they attend married every 2-3 weeks. And we know the month of Ramadan they come. Ashobi they come go back. This woman go meet him and one day tell her. He say look the Ashobi the party for so long. The man vex he bulldoze. Pray and mortgage the marriage. How? So you say sometimes when you want to do your own program, you want count Ashobi. Ashobi na money making. And wait for drag. Now people them when not get dignity now then they part of life. You married, you go put confusion for other people them. They go look the Ashobi, if they become body suppose you no get. But it's a shame. And you be the way you Ashobi, and some they do have osusu, that protect away from their life then they. So Ashobi can make people a trust. So me need for so Ashobi. So you go meet the trust, yeah, lend me money now. So the next week now they married. For trust, for them purpose then they are not correct inside Islam. You go one day die per death, where people are not go member for pay. It's not important at all. You get all that close to them for where? So now they're not a relevant reason, not an important reason. So this is now one rule for note. Another reason where people can trust as well. When not important inside Islam, people and they trust for do married. We know some people and they don't get respect. When you are married, they pull envelope even, they go and meet people. You married. The hadith, the Prophet tell me, he say, Ya ma'ashara al-shabab, man istata'a minkum al-ba'a, falyatazawwaj. Who are able, you get the means. When you believe you pocket, married. You don't believe you pocket, you begin put problem in people alive. Me know but somebody don't die, la sorry for a family member. When be the day don't had up 5 wide, they pull envelope. He say they married. He married he died, no married. He had up no more, they pull envelope them. And he married the next month. He serve. Then give the money eat. The next envelope where they pull other people away no being give. Now they target. You know, say Ramadan they come, and they come married this year. Do you let them help me? Me person give me envelope for married, and then they fulfill the envelope then they prepare for you married for your budget. If somebody get let you a surprise. Let you a surprise, but don't ask people. So people like can trust for marriage. Some now for let make the marriage fancy. The money we do for marriage, do the marriage. The money they do for do the marriage. When they compete, no more with incompetence. They were where they make them married, they serve cake first, then they give popcorn, then they count it. Hey, what you able? Now you for take. Wallahi, me I do me married. Who say we sit down? The money was spent for me married. I do me married 2017. I not spend reach 4 million euro for me married. I do me married. I tell me wife, I say, you know, people are fool. Put all things for marriage, the day per death. The marriage don't done. Now the money way for start with life. They use all for parents. Life after marriage, a long. Famul no get for the answer, all you call. Woman, the moment they don't say you don't marry, or man, they don't say you don't marry. Some post you able to give money, they stop for give money. Because they look at us and say, you self na big man now. You self they pull chop money, not to all man they give again. Tell me when. Lord prepare for life after. Not to married. Married in one day. People in Canada eat and go. After married in 9 long. Lord use small. But what we know say important is sufficient. After married, that life not important. After married, the money we I use for rent place, for let me and my wife there, it double the money we I use for married. And at least now I get quality life, respectful life. The family member that they come, they sit down, they feel fine. When you go to married, you don't make the marriage fine. You go rent all pay. When the married, when people and they call you now for campaign, you don't call. Because you're afraid. Upon body you there. Not to say that insult to the one way they upon body. But let's say how some people they show false impression. But not to the reality. The married you dress. Maybe small sister do marry. It's too small way well. More than 1.5 million. Tell them this now wastefulness. And they probably married, say, brother, something they don't know. I said, let them use water. Let them use water. Brother, something there. I let them use water. I said, look you sus. Look you sus in 2 9 and me married money. Let them use water. What do you want? Who do you want to impress? What do you impress? You didn't pay debt. just for impress. And what let them say, you see in Suswe well, so you get for go snap, na beach, you get, let them use water. Say, hey brother, this is difficult. I say let them use water. We person come, if they solve the, then solve the stop, the two sides stop, the solve the two sides stop. Let them use water. Me say if I don't come. If water na inde una give me who they go, mashallah. Problem no day. In fact, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell me, he said the most blessed married, the married will get beaucoup barakah. Now the one who they spend per the least. What do you want? Now people and praises on a barakah. Tell me well, no offend barakah. After married, we get for one begin, we get for one cold heart, we get for one fruitful marriage. Then they all, now one day we they make up for. Now one day, we they win Allah a heart, we they win God to God for that. The day for we married, Lord show God say we they married for please in Allah, not to for mortal man then. Oh please God, Allah will give you anything we want. Mashallah. Some people after married, they go find picking out. If they feel that in them, it's difficult like check the way where you married. Not to God and be you focus for please, now be you party them. So now you don't marry, let them you picking. You don't be put God as number. When they tell you say let me see that, would I say music not for day? You focus for please people, the pressure. You focus for please you peer. Now go meet them, let them give you picking. Then you see if they go able to forgive you. Allah protect me from the fitna than day. So for let somebody trust for marriage, for let somebody trust for reception, this is not correct inside Islam. For let somebody trust again for pulnado, it's not wrong. The aqiqah na function well for perform for picking them. But would I get? Some people are wallahi today, then they make pulnado, then they slaughter for the picking. Then they serve all things. They say they don't get money for slaughter. Subhanallah. If the money won't again, I buy the one sheep for the girl picking, or the two sheep for the boy picking. When I buy the sheep where people encounter again the water. When I show say when I don't hold them for long, 15-20 minutes, they will do pullado, all mango. They don't know the picking name. Problem no day. Because this na right way for the picking. What if you don't get? Islam say no worry. 7th day you can do pullado. If you don't get 14th day, you can do pulado. If you don't get 21 day, you can do pulado. If you don't get, the Sharia say anytime where God give you, they do pulado. What if you don't get at all? When the picking big call her, you tell her, the picking I be born you. You tell her born you, things be tight for me. I know able for pull you now. But do ya? Anytime where you get slaughter for yourself. It don't done. Why you need for go trust for do pulado for you picking? This na something again where you know right for trust for do pulado. Another one people and they trust for. Some I don't use for do goodness to show off. All man sabia for do goodness. Ramadan time they cook kusuna kati. All man they eat. People and sabia. Tenkai choke. They shame. And all for 10 people and say this year Ramadan do ya? Let nobody not come na me. The game don't begin. They afraid. They shame. As a result, some what they do, they go trust. This is not correct. Not trust. When you don't get, tell the people. Not put yourself in a situation where critical. You don't know if you die anytime. In money where they have to forget, maybe you don't get for able for receiver. Maybe now you picking and get for where they all and other thing anything. That will protect me from that kind ending the day. So people can trust for necessary things them, others and they trust for things that were not necessary. The funny way people and they trust Nasialio. Funny way people in the trust, people in the department, funny debt than a salon. When I did in our office, number 1 person, I can't take. They are all man take. Next week, when I give me, a month now, they pay we all man take. Not take go. We get the money buyer. We die in a debt. Allah, they call for that the next one. Funny things. Somebody make the cake in an area. They can't take, you know, but Scott, do not take. If you don't get money, not take. Some may not foresee them pass do not. But there you get money, you get 2,000 lend me. If you not get, not take. If you not eat do not, you not go die. Now feel like what's the rest day? Life they continue. So funny things there. Some that's why they trust, they get plenty they reach, they forget. Some na casual debt, small money. But the person where you trust for me, they look at you now. But this person trust, you don't forget that. But you know they forget. The one way you trust for me, no, they ever forget. You will trust now, you they forget. Casual debt, you didn't forget what time. And some posts when they remind that they vex. Enough for 2,000. Well, yeah, he make palava now. But now debt. So when they have charm them, we were like mumu. When you see how they pass, if you get money, buy. If you don't get, search your pocket, it's okay, now forgo. They are sorry, I be feels I get money. Not us. You don't know when you they die. For let you they per debt or for necessary things then because you want cham. This is not something we're not right at all. People the way they live outside of Sierra Leone, like they want the way the advanced country, the Western country, like America, so then most of them then they per debts. Most of the time they see people in the Canada, they see them. When they see some people them, we they admire the life them. Allah tell me in the Quran, فَلَا تُعْجِبُكَ أَمْوَالُهُمْ. Not look somebody in life you admire. You don't know what they under. I been discussed with a brother, close brother, this morning. Alhamdulillah, the US, Imam Baba, they discussed this morning. So you see the topic on death. So maybe they discuss it, they share with me experience on how life day in the US. He said, into the way we see him, he said, somebody tell us, say, if somebody die in America, the Imam not for they ask if the person get death. Let the Imam just tell the people and no one and say, yeah, this, una go set, una go in family, yeah, una the family member there, una go pay debt. Who don't prayer? Or who don't come over? Because almost all man get debt. Now continue the way they build the systems them build them for give people them a lot of opportunities. If you want computer, you don't get. What's you doing at the country? They know you say you blunt pay debt. If they go take up. You they pay half, you don't know. If you want this back, you don't get. You they go take. You they pay half. So some people they end up rent now every month they pay rent. Now that's not the easy way make if small thing happen at the advanced country they do. Some people pass them to where on the street. Because some people they live fine life. 1 or 2 months, 3 months no more. Like when COVID come. Some man pass na street they sleep. Why? In life, all you be there per debt. You don't go trust they per pay. You not done for pay. Corona come. They say all man not for go okay again. So fitna come. So that makes small fitna people in the disgrace in their country the day. La protect me from that kind life day. So this is not some of the reasons that we make people and they take debt and they were on one the way very crucial. Islam give guide when it comes to debt. The number one guide. I don't mention already. If the thing we want learn for, not necessary, not to need, your life they continue without them, not us. It's not number one guide when it comes to that. Then discourage for let we trust inside Islam, except for necessity, except for something very important. If it's not important, not trust. When you use them, when you don't use for trust, you go die per debt. So no use that. Number two guide. If you then now at the position of necessity, you need for trust. You go for good trust. Islam they recommend in Surah Al-Baqarah, the longest ayah where they in the Quran. It take one whole page, pole to pole. Ayah 282 of Surah Al-Baqarah. Now ayah to dain. Now the ayah about death. For trust. Allah so serious. The longest ayah na the Quran. The longest verse na the Quran. Na verse about debt business. Let you know say debt na serious thing. Longest ayah. It take one whole page pole to pole. Allah they talk about debt. How serious it is. And Allah tell you in the ayah. Anytime when somebody want to take debt, Allah say for let we record no writer. So now number one, not take debt. Possibility to say necessary. Number two. If you dey trust, una writer. So now if somebody go for go trust to you 50,000, he said you are waiting now writer. They buy now 50,000, now you are local, alefa. People and they feel offended. When you say for una record that. What's about that? This now for protect you right, and the one way they trust you in your right. Tomorrow they not claim you say no, you trust 50, he say no, now 100,000, no, now 70. Or you let you don't forget. You say sometimes you don't trust two things, you forget. When you trust Moku side them, some side them they forget now, so you get forbid them. And when you die, woman can Allah never forget. Allah make we among the one that we conscious. So the second guide we for record debts. For record debts, not to wajib. Now something where the Sharia recommend. If find more recorder. But if you choose not for recorder, it's not bad, but it's risky. Allah protect you from that. The third, The wife need a trust from somebody. Let una put fixed period for pay. Let not just be blank. Let me pay you. I dey pay you not to time. Of course, we don't say you dey pay. If you don't pay this one, Allah they take come next one. We study the hadith about the muflis. Prophet asked the Sahaba them. Una know other than the muflis? The Sahaba then define them from an economic standpoint. The Prophet say no. The muflis, now somebody where they go next one. He don't pray, he fast, he do hajj, he do good work. He have up say they go Jannah. Then Allah call him. He say no. You get each system for settle. This man you be trust for man. You know be bear. Today money no there. The currency for next one. Na amal, na you work, either good or bad work. Suppose you say, they do good work. Well, then they take the person bad work, they measure up, put up. Allah protect me from that kind of fitna then day. Somebody go always, if somebody get for the next one, almost he go take a say, don't make come up. If they work out for go Jannah, say, waqifuhum innahum mas'ulun. Let them bring them. It gets issues there for settle naya. You know they go so, wama kana rabbuka nasiya. You go forget. Allah never forget, and because of that God and I get for judge when they forget. Let we be careful. If we dey trust, let we write am. No feel bad. Right. The fourth among the rights, them the rulings when it comes to that. We don't talk about for say after when they write am, we have for put fixed period for say na this time next week now they pay you. Specify next week or next week along. Well, who's there next week? Next week, Friday, the writer. Even if they don't write, somebody come for trust, ask her when did they pay me? Okay, they pay you month end. We don't know, say the month, maybe 21 or 31 or 30 or 31 days, 90 months again. Or the other months, like February, can get 29 days. So you don't know now, say a month. And when the month end, now for go and you collect, you ask the person for like you. The other ruling when it comes to that. Now, but you wait trust. You know where you trust is sweet for pay na in heart. Somebody don't trust. When they tell me for pay now, it they balance. It they use other road. Now you say feed the fool. Now you say feed the hamburg. When you trust, when the time reach for pay, if you get, go pay. No make sense. So I mean they take a cinema. They don't pay now. Long say that they pay 1 million. Salary don't come. But it was 400,000. They don't pay. If I go pay all this, they go make the person. Yeah, no, but you know anything? Things still stiff. They are all this 200,000. You trust 400. You say when months no, you pay all 400. And you don't get the money. Now it makes sense. One problem where you get, you point yourself. Next time if you come for trust, you feel say the person will trust you. You don't point your chance. Suppose, but you feel say anytime way they trust from somebody, the person not to say that money they not get used for her. But you don't say you choke, they don't tie to you. It wants to try you, you. So now when you don't get, you feel say that person not be get nothing for doing the money. But the person be want to try you your problem. It prioritize you. Why you not for prioritize away? So when the money don't make an addition, it makes sense. You know what? And they go get first half of the money. When the money go back to the get order. Why you then they pay all we get her? The Prophet says in the hadith, he didn't say Bukhari and Muslim. He said, Matunul ghaniyul dhulum. Any person will get money for pay. The person where you learn from. If you delay for pay, I'm an oppression. Prophet tell me, Etaki da'watal madhulum. Afraid the swear of the person where you wrong. Allah the answer him. The dua of the zalim. Allah let the accept her. Somebody the way trust from. You get money, you not prepare. Even if you make dua to Allah, Allah never answer dua. You get person for pay, you don't hold somebody right. Sometimes we they wonder, we they beg God, God never answer. Why? Who said to the one we get for pay? They don't say, oh, situation there somebody they learn. It have up to two. Maybe salary not come back. It have up somebody tell us they give you next month, they give you money. Then with that day, it go learn. We go learn next month, the month no end, they come, the 10 come, they come. He said, you have the money where we promise forgive me. The person tell her, now me been say, but I not say again. In this situation, meet the person, you tell him. The one who I be talk to, who I be the expect from, he don't disappoint me. But they give me small time. In this situation, Prophet say in the hadith, you will trust somebody. You know say this person genuinely they try for pay you. But this person something don't meet I know it will pay you. Prophet say let we show understanding. Give him more time. The more time you give him, that's what Allah they mark him for say you don't give sadaqah with that money. Not to say in one hadith, Prophet say, if you trust somebody 2 times, you able to help somebody 2 times, Allah they mark and say you don't give that same money there, charity. When you trust so the person give you back, because for trust, that's something very difficult. Why? We get 2 ways with the trust. You can trust on side, outside what you trust, now no more than they pay you. You can trust on side, outside where they go pay. Then they ask you like pay excess, now they call riba, interest. This is haram inside Islam. That one when they trust you, you go to lend 50,000. When month to know it's okay, now 50 forgive you. Nothing other way they benefit for that money from a holiday perspective. If you go turn this money, now you get the profit. At the end of the day, the person want, you lend 50,000, now you fork out. And it's risky for trust because probability there for let the person not pay back. So for let the person, he look you pay, trust you, give him confidence you they pay back. When you get, can give him. So but if things difficult for you, Allah talk to the person who trust you, show understanding. And why did the prophet say, give the person where they find them difficult for pay you more time. If he come to you say, things difficult for me, dear, give me small time. Give him. If you say, give me 1 week, maybe tell her, inshallah, no problem. I give you 1 month. Where you get, inshallah, can't give me. Give her more time. Let you know, let you make life easy for her. Because the one way trust, na slave to the one way trust her. Anytime you trust, you don't become slave. You hide. You afraid of that person there. That person don't get power and control over you. Just because you get for pay up. Allah protects me from their humiliation and day. Allah also, prophets also tell me in the hadith. He say if you trust somebody, he say difficult for her. When you think it's okay for you, sometimes left her. Call him, tell her, say, no waiting, that money we get for give me, left her. Left her. Because somebody we trust, in a sleep fine. That Allah protect me from them disgrace the day. أقول قول هذا واستغفر إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله وحده والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده. We praise and thank Allah. We ask Allah for make me among the one them where they pay with debts them. If we don't trust, let we go pay the debts here. Because this is not something very serious in Islam. The sources, the places the way people can trust from, among the places the way we can trust from, some person there they trust from in Papa, some they trust from in Mama. We trust from in Papa and Mama. Pay them. Not too free. If you die for this next world, then they call, then they talk to Allah, and Allah they see say justice happen. Anna mi mama. Now this world they talk more. They say next world, Maryam alayha salam, where judgment get for tough. Mary, the mother of Jesus, they go meet Isa. Jesus they tell him say, Mama today they are the fet me case. It's a fet young case. Allah tell me in the Quran. يود المجرم لو يفتدي من عذاب يومئذ ببنيه وصاحبته وعليه. Next one, when the issue don't become so serious, somebody they want for go take in picking them. He tell God, be Allah, hold the way for life free. Imagine now if you know say the person get for pay you. The mama next one, he get for so bloody, the tension. He wants to say him free. He they ready for taking picking and give God be hold me picking them for let me free. What about if your mama knows say you get for pay? Mama lend me, I they pay you. Some people in our hunger, he used to that. They learn in their trust. They say eat fine good, eat fine food, die left death. This is not something very careless statement. This. We as Muslims they know for they making a statement here. So somebody can trust for me, mama and papa. You for pay, you obliged for pay. Except if they tell you so no left and no pay. But once they not tell you, tell her, Mama, you trust for me, oh, Mama, I trust from you. Inshallah, they pay you. If things tell rich, when you say they pay, you not pay, tell her, say, Mama, beside the payment end, but I don't get it. Inshallah, now we see, few weeks time, I they pay you. Tell her back. If you understand, I say no left and no pay. At least if your mama knows the way you trust for me, you they pay. wallahi, when you die safe, it ain't got for you. Because you know say, when you be the trust from himself, you be the pay. And you know say, you no go get that in the street where you no pay, or where you no discuss with the family members. So me the trust from business people. When you know say this person get business, this get shop. When you add up, they can come by in at the shop. You know say the person does. When you add up, now they come in, say, Papa, lend me money, lend me 50,000 a press. Inshallah, they give. Because you know say the person they do business, you know say he must get money. They play with money. When person they play with money, he must get. When you trust and sure say you go pay back, that is not so bad thing. So I mean they trust from somebody when I work, you don't say this is the work. When one toy you don't say they don't pay, they are lending me money. Problem not there. And we will get now go they trust people the way they meet we. Because if we not trust them, other means then the way they trust them. When a bad one, the way na the riba, interest-based sources them. So now go to the one then the other sources then the way people they trust from some a bank loan. Bank loan they count interest. Now not take the loan then they. Because you they trust 10 million, where they pay, they say pay 11 million. That pass mark payment, if they put them as a condition during the time where they trust, that kind of trust they haram. But what about, I don't trust from somebody 50,000. Then they reach for pay. I look at paying, I say, hi boy, you help me, I'm glad. They are getting now 60,000. Okay, let the person take her. What will not be put them as a condition for payment? If I find once in a while, the person they feel good. He learn you where you can pay, you put extra. They say this is not bad at all. Then they not to riba. If fine, you put small thing per tab. Say you buy top up with this. Now 50,000 you be lend me, or buy top up because you tell me that and I be need the money. Problem not that this is fine inside Islam. It's not bad at all. But the one the way bad, you take bank loan, we get interest. Microcredits. It's not the fitna today in our country. People that don't say we country them poor. Among every 5 women where they do business, 4 then involved by microcredit. A haram. One man don't jump window because of microcredit money. When they come for call debt, jump the window. And he left the area and okay again. When microcredit company they ask you, they can bail people for they bail you, coax you. When I can't lend money for do business, if they do business, you want a business go lend 500,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million every week can pay, every month can pay. Now fitna interest they inside. Any trust we get interest. Almighty Allah, a messenger tell we say 2 people and they Allah say you and they una dey power. Allah deal with 2 type of people. 1, somebody wey dey per interest. 2, somebody wey challenge Allah in party. You know the imam na the chakra, the imam na the fitia, the sheikh na the molest. Any person will challenge Allah in party. Allah say you and you na dey power. When I say how Allah end Abu Lahab, he died. Nobody no get my for touching body. Now push them into where challenge the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And any person will fast microcredit money, Allah must put you life per problem. Allah protect me from this. We mama them not true. The business is small, but then they collect today. Not us. Let it small no more. What's baraka day? Allah go make you the die. You die with collect. Sometimes they know the money no need for boku. You just need for get peace of mind. Nobody know they will get peace of mind where they pay debt. Because anytime where they sleep, they remember the debt we get for pay, and then they make it, they get quality sleep. Look man, the wise man tell him Pekin. He say, oh you me Pekin, iyaka wadain. He say, I warn you for debt. He say, any person who fast in debt, they get stress na net, in a sleep fine. Then during the day, they get per disgrace. Or say they work a booty in face. You don't see the person where they get for pay. So you know how they faint para. If you were facing cap, they put a right to done. They oh man block me, oh man block me, oh man. They enter on side. Why they put yourself per this? Somebody they say this person be there per debt. He meets the sheikh. He say me heart no sweet. What happen? I wish I die now. How life they go? They tell what time I wish you die. Beyond this person life now so that again for pay this, again for pay. Now the sheikh say know what they do. Try the next money where they get, pay off all your debts. Forget about for live big life. Because what they make some people and they pay debt, they want live big life. Side way some side way in Norwich, now they want live. He want to buy the most expensive motor car, new phone come up, he want to go buy. This is wrong. You dey die per debt. Waiting not to you level, left day. Cut you coat according to your slice. So some people, and this is not the problem. So this man explain to the sheikh teller, the next money when they come, forget about for eat good food, other things them. It's basic, pay you debt. This man try, the money come, he pay in debt, he forget about good food them, when he don't pay in debt. Done. Few months he don't pay in debt. Now the sheikh call him, I want to tell me, how you life day? You ready for die still? He said, Sheikh, wallahi, the last day where I pay me debt. That next day now I sleep fine, I enjoy me sleep. Because I know me, I no worry for say again for pay any person. So this is now one lesson we be to say we all get for understand. Respected listeners in Islam, before we pray, the last issues that we will need for take note of with regards to death. Death is a serious issue. When somebody die, before they pray the dead body, always prophets be the dua and the imams and the dua. One question they went and they ask. Before they pray the dead body, who ask any person the way this man you get for pay? Then they tell the family, do ya? If somebody the way this man get for pay, let go tell the family. Then they ask to somebody lighting up on behalf of the family for say, me, any person where this man get for pay, let meet me. Inshallah, we settle the debt before they pray the dead body. If somebody not enough, let nobody, prophet nobody pray the dead body then. Somebody died during the prophet in time. Prophet asked, this man get for pay, the person say, get for pay me. Whether they pay, nobody no answer. Prophet said, you wanna take care of this, me, una excuse me. One Sahaba say, Ya Rasulullah, me, I they pay the man in debt. Then the prophet come for pay the dead body. Prophet says, the soul of the Muslim, where they pay debts, and they hostage, till pass them pay in debt, in body, that pass them pay in debt. Whether you know they say hostage, you don't pay go na host. People can catch you, kidnap them. The only hostage. You know they na house. You don't come up, but you know able reach na house. You don't die, but you know be able to forget no comfort until they pay you debt. And this is sad today. Somebody come in the problem, Ya Rasulullah, if me, I go participate by the battle, I go fight jihad, I die by jihad, Allah they forgive all my sins them. Prophet say Allah they forgive all your sins them. As the man the worker, Prophet call her, come back, repeats the question. He repeats the same question. Prophet say Allah they forgive all your sins except debts. That one we trust. Even if you die for jihad, Allah they forgive. He said Jibril come after I give you the first answer. He give the exception. He said that Allah they forgive him. Allah they ask about him next one. Prophet sit down with the Sahaba then. He said you watch. He said Subhanallah. The next day the Sahaba they say Ya Rasulullah, we see something happen strange yesterday. What did happen? He said Wallahi nafsi biyadihi. I swear to the Lord, the God when me life deeper. If somebody go for jihad he die. Allah give me life. He go back for jihad, he die. Allah give me life. He go third time, he die for jihad. But this person gets debt for pay somebody. No matter how small, 1,000 years I get for pay. Allah they ensure say that person they Allah they clear that debt day for him. And he go answer to God for that debt day. This is serious. The scholars of Islam say the issue about debt is so serious. Now the only case where somebody you life you they get for God. God say they left debt. In the left debt, it need them for be settled. Life important past anything, but all man like in life. If you see give life for God, that God say ready for take off all the others in them. But that in it take them off. Now for tell we say that is serious. And so the other funny way they take that, like this Airtel, we mobile money. We they use Africell, Airtel or QCell. You top up done. They say trust. Then get that way they trust top up. Where trust 15,000, where they pay na 18,000. That one where they had na interest, na riba, wrong inside Islam. Then top up pay away with the trust. You they die, they know they pay that debt day. And some people they get the habit, if they trust with this SIM, where they pull like buy other SIM. They trust. Wallahi, if you get for pay Africell or Airtel, alright, this is a problem for you next one. This is a problem for you. You remember when you die, then go pay all the man. That's why they forget to pay them. Allah protect you. During the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when they talk about this aspect of death, Prophet be so serious, he emphasize on her. This person get for pay any person, and businessman when they pay na big debt, not too funny debt too. Now somebody say and they say get for pay me. Now they tell the pa we die in picking them. Who that they pay this debt here on behalf of the pa? Then they ask the pikin they pay the debt because they are no, who papa na interest. They say other businessman did it. And this businessman, after when they don't do the bearing, now he take phone, he call na China. He said, do you have me goods way for come? Una check. I be selling them count 20 bucks this. There una reduce, una count 10 bucks. The other 10 I be selling at trust. I know they trust for picking. I be selling them count 15 bucks this, 15 cartoon. The one when me money do, now una the count. The other one no one trust. When they ask her why, he say, Adena mosque today, me paddy die. Me paddy in picking and say they're not ready for pay me paddy. In that way left. And me paddy picking them, now then they work. If I don't see them do this to me paddy, tomorrow I go die. Then me picking a word yagba for, they no go ready for pay me debt. Me I don't involve a family debts. This family debts, when the man die, they ready for pay 9 million. Whether they I will not forget about this debt. Some way they look at 10 million, 90 man left. If we say we pay the debt, maybe not 2 million they left. Don't forget about this debt. Now you go know, wallahi, this is a big issue. Not trust for Pekin. Let we be very conscious of the trust for Pekin. Let it be for the right reasons. Allah talk about Ismail alayhi salam in Surah Al-Maryam. He said, وَذُكُوا فِي الْكِتَابِ إِسْمَعِيلِ. Una member, let them tell una, mention to people about Ismail. إِنَّهُ كَانَ صَادِقَ الْوَعْدِ. It be truthful to your word. Where they go trust you, they promise. Time reach for pay, you balance. إِنَّهُ كَانَ صَادِقَ الْوَعْدِ. Where you ready, it be truthful to your word. Where telling Papa for say, where time reach, kill me for God. You not run away, not pull out. وَقَانَ نَبِيًّا رَسُولًا. Almighty Allah talk highly of him. Because it be true to that word we talk. Where you go learn, wallahi, go pay back the person they expect you for pay. Me get debts them for pay. Inshallah, after this khutbah, I will ensure I go pay them debt. And at the Arjuna, all we know say we get debts them. Let we ensure say we settle the debt here before we left this world here. Respected listeners in Islam, I want for urge the one day when they late by the khutbah. They say, la remind una, dear, no go, they rush for camp pray. If you don't say the work, of course we understand the situations. Or see how best be able for come a bit earlier. Or if you be to say na tightness means you, once in a while you understandable. When you don't find masjid, the imam they claim, most of the people are not sit on it. Because Allah commanded in the Quran, إِذَا نُودِيَ لِلصَّلَاةِ مِنْ يَوْمِ الْجُمْعَةِ. The command, Allah say, فَاسْعَوْا إِلَى ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ. Rosh yagba, Allah say yagba. They eat a yagbele. This is a very serious issue where people in the guessing Allah forgive you from this. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين.